Hey guys, consistent YouTuber Calamity here, with another short video that I wanted to make to sort of like rant about some small quality of life features that I wish Hoyoverse would add to Genshin Impact. This game is almost 2 years old, dude. So let's just start the list. The first thing that I feel like they should have added a long time ago, by the way, is the ability to auto-claim and auto-resend your expeditions. They should also increase the limit, to be honest, because we're getting a new region soon, right? This video is made a couple months before Sumeru comes out, so yeah, I think getting more expeditions would be great. But anyways, the point is, expeditions rarely change, right? Because if you have the characters that have reduced exploring time or increased reward gain on expeditions, you're not gonna switch them out. Most likely, I don't think you'll ever switch them out, right, for a character that provides nothing. And even if you don't have these characters, well, then it doesn't matter who you use, right? So doesn't matter. I don't understand why there isn't an auto reclaim everybody and automatically send them back, because I don't really switch my expeditions around. I don't know, you might occasionally if you're running low on a certain resource. I have just left mine here for the longest time. And I don't know why I can't auto-reclaim them and auto-resend them back. Please let me do that. Alright. Second quality of life change, yo. More team slots. I know that says Yaimiko gang. This used to be my Yaimiko team, but I had to make some changes. Proves my point even more. I need more team slots. 4 was ideal when the game was brand new, but I mean, there has been a lot of character releases in the past year and almost 2 years now, and there's a ton of characters, tons of different teams, and hey, maybe you want to make some meme teams out there, I don't know, but I feel like there should be way more than 4 team slots at this rate. Having to swap characters around pretty often when you want to try different teams is pretty annoying. Quality of life change thingy number 3. Why the heck do weekly bosses still count or still use resin? Why aren't they free? They're weekly bosses. I'm not farming these things. Now I understand in the beginning of the game there actually wasn't that much to spend your resin on, because there was very limited stuff. But now that we have 3, almost 4 regions at this point, with I'm sure there's going to be weekly bosses in Sumeru. There's going to be new domain artifacts there, new talent artifacts there, and new bosses, of course, to spend resin on. We're going to have 4 regions to choose to spend our resin on. Why the heck do I have to waste resin on weekly bosses? I think that's lame. Like, not even counting the discount. Like, you get a discount for your first 3 weekly bosses, and it synergizes with the battle pass challenge, weekly challenge thing, but just make them free. It's not like we're farming these things, or we get to farm these. We only get to fight these things once a week. Save us some resin, yo. It's kind of pointless. Next quality of life change I would like to see is removing this stupid weekly EXP limit on the battle pass. I don't understand why this is a thing anymore. In fact, Hoyoverse should add even more weekly missions. They should add even more than this. In fact, there used to be more, but they actually changed some when they added the teapot. There used to be a weekly mission to collect specialty items from each region, and that was actually nice. I don't know why they had to remove it. They could have kept both, and they should really remove this weekly limit. And add even more weekly stuff. Because I feel like probably in their mindset, they think like, oh, if we limit them, you know, in their battle pass, they'll think about purchasing the, what is it called? The Gnostic Chorus or the Gnostic Hymn, right? These give you, well, probably more a chorus, because the chorus gives you plus 10 BP level. But I feel like it does the opposite, because if you're struggling on the battle pass, or you're late and you haven't been working on it, Like, say you're on the last week of the update before the battle pass ends. Alright, let's say like you're on BP level 25 and it's the last week of the battle pass. And what a coincidence, it actually is the last week of this battle pass. Even if you did all of the missions, all of the daily stuff, and even the event stuff, which doesn't even count towards the weekly EXP limit, which is nice, but anyways, even if you do that and you purchase the Gnostic Chorus, you're gonna be short of finishing the battle pass, right? By 5 tiers. I don't understand why this is a thing. You'd actually get more, you'd probably even get more sales if you increase this weekly EXP limit. Even just making it 15,000 would be a nice change. I would prefer 20,000 just so you can get more stuff in there, but that might be too much. I still think there should be improvements to the battle pass overall. I feel like we should be able to purchase the Gnostic Hymn at the very least. Maybe not the chorus, but at least the hymn with Primo Gems. Sort of like other games' battle passes where they give you enough currency back if you get all of it to purchase it again on the next reset of the battle pass. But I understand this is not... this is different, but you know. Alright, final quality of life change I'd like to see is a gadget wheel. So here's a lot of the gadgets that have been released over time from previous events in Genshin Impact. And it sucks that you can only equip one of these at a time. Especially when they release new areas that require you to have a gadget out. It makes it a pain because then you have to like keep swapping gadgets around when you enter, leave that area, and you know, depending on what you want to do, maybe you want to take a screenshot with the camera, or I know you can do it in the menu, but I'm just trying to make a point. There's also treasure compasses you can make. There's probably going to be another one for Sumeru. There's also the Renaissance stones, and I haven't even had a pet wander around with me for the longest time because there's just no room. I'd rather have something like maybe the seed dispensary out, or I haven't even used my NRE because, well, healers, but still, like, Gadget Wheel, please. There's a lot of gadgets in this game, and they keep adding more. So I'd like to be able to equip multiple, at least 4 at the same time without having to come back in the menu swap. So yeah, please. Please, please, please. Alright, this is the last quality of life change I would like to see from MiHoYo. Or Hoyoverse, sorry. And this is probably something a lot of people don't even know exists, maybe? I don't know if you do. But if you actually go to the 3rd tab at any alchemy table, you can exchange your artifacts for the ones listed here. Now, the change that I would like to see is more artifacts being listed here. Now, there was a rumor or a leak that they could be potentially adding more to this list once Sumeru comes out. But again, leaks, rumors, we don't know until it's actually out. So I'm just going to add this to the video regardless until it's confirmed. But yeah, I would love to see a lot more artifacts make this list. It's great that Noblesse Oblige is here, because then you can trade in probably all those extra bloodstained chivalries that you're not using to get more pieces of this out, at the very least. But I would like to see... Where's Very Distant Veneer, dude? That's an old artifact set. Why isn't that here? Emblem of Severed Fate. The Geo defense artifact set in Inazuma. Like, there's a lot of artifacts I would love to see make their way to this list, and we only have 4, and 2 of them are Gladiators and Wanderer's Troop, some of the most common artifacts you will ever see, since they drop from every boss and weekly boss. You'll have a lot of these just naturally, and you also get them in the Spiral Abyss when you 3-star floors. So yeah, I would like to see a lot more, please, and thank you. And make grinding artifacts a lot less tedious, and well, grinding for artifacts is still going to be tedious, but it'll make it a little less so. So anyways, those are the 5 small changes, little quality of life things that I think would make the game just better overall. there's any quality of life changes you would like to see from Hoyoverse, or for you would like to see in Genshin Impact, let me know in the comments below. And I didn't talk about things like the endgame, Spiral Abyss, and just domain farming in general, because I can make a whole ass video about those one things in particular. These are just supposed to be like small, little changes that make the game a little bit better overall. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.